Let me good friends. Okay, my lighting is kind of not very good, and I'll try not to go very long in this one. Okay, after next week, if I don't get the EI thing fixed up, I mean blackballed, by the way. I'll get into that more next week, because I'm going to be standing, well, not directly in front of, well, I guess it would be in front of Service Canada. You're about to see what your vote means. Oh, and if you voted, and you're trying to get EI, really, like I've said, ever since Harper sent my job to China, your vote means nothing. Okay, anyway, Russia. Okay, I'm seeing tons of stuff. Here's what I'm seeing. Okay, starting off with, okay, about 2 weeks ago, they were saying, okay, this is coming out of the Ukraine. I thought these numbers were kind of high anyway. They said 40,000 Russian guys not around anymore. 40,000, really. Okay, that's like 6 months of the war. And the whole time in Korea, how long was that one? 3 years? U.S. guys, okay, I don't know what the numbers are for the Canadian side, only because my dad was spent the 3 years in Korea, U.S. Marine. So I only know the U.S. numbers. I don't know the Canadian one because he wasn't. I should look it up though. Okay, the Canadian numbers are like 35,000. That's in three and a half years. So Ukraine gets 40,000 in 6 months. You have a hard time with that one. But now they're saying, this is like 2 weeks later. Now they're saying like 70,000. Oh, I don't know. I have a hard time with that. I'm sorry. Russia is saying it's more like 1,500. Okay, let's skip those numbers. Here's what else I'm seeing. Okay, I'm pretty sure if you're buying the same stuff all the time, you're seeing the cost of everything like not just going up, but like it's going up like a lot. Okay, here's what's been happening. Okay, because of the sanctions on Russia, that's 150 million. That's what they have. The stuff isn't going there, so they're getting the money somehow. They're not losing. Well, I mean, they kind of are, but they're jacking the price of everything to make up for the 150 million. Okay. Here's what I just saw just now. In Europe, should have known this was coming. If they didn't know this was coming, they're blind and stupid. Russia has cut 40% of the natural gas going to Europe. That's because of the sanctions. They said, okay, see, that's hurting Europe, but with all the sanctions going on, they're saying how Russia is going to be hurting even more. Well, give up something to get something. So then, let's see. Europe is cutting, okay, oil. I had a good idea this was coming. I didn't know how serious they were. Well, they were pretty serious. Europe is going to be cutting ties with oil. There's no oil coming from Russia. Like I was saying to the everybody at work, at the shop, I says, this happens, Russia's gonna have to depend on their reserves, and plus whoever they're selling it to. I don't think you can get it. I mean, if they're going with the OPEC, you're only getting it for what OPEC says it is. So if you're trying to like jack up the price, I don't think so. Russia's in trouble. Deep trouble. Like they're thinking they're hammering Ukraine, and that's another thing. Now they're saying, okay, there were one former, I don't know, some minister in Russia, and he defected anyway, and he says, well, Putin doesn't want to just take over Ukraine; he wants to destroy it. Why bother doing it when I don't see the reason, other than you're trying to get it for reserves, which I'm pretty sure they have oil. So you're just going to obliterate the place, then why? See, that's... It'd be cheaper for those guys just to take him out. I'm sorry. He's tanking that country bad. I mean, bad. Once that oil is they're screwed. Really screwed. That's a lot of places you're sending oil to that you're not doing anymore. The rest of the world can afford to pay a little bit more for coffee, bread, the stuff that we don't get here. Well, the bread we do, the milk, not so much coffee. Bananas. Okay, bananas. Okay, that one. I haven't seen that one go up. I get bananas like all the time for the shelter, all the time. No, it hasn't gone up. Coffee. I don't. It's not coming down. That's for sure. It's good. If my dad was living, I know exactly. My mom used to tell me, like there's a ton of things that I used to do, and she go, "Oh, your dad used to do that," and I go, "Okay." So she's probably seen the same. I'm doing the same things as him. I'm pretty sure he'd be doing the same things. He'd be saying, "Well, the only thing left on the table." Oh, people don't want to. Well, and so Putin says, "Okay, the nuclear thing, nobody wins." Well, and they're saying Russia has way more nukes than anybody, like, put together. I'm like, you might want to turn that around. Instead of putting money into that, you might want to put it back into the country. But no, you're about to tank it. Don't be surprised. Okay, you see, Ukrainians, refugees, they're running. They're bombing malls, and I don't know what you're doing in the mall anyway. But soon, Russia because you're going to be hurting like financially. There's not going to be a whole lot of their unemployment rate's going to be high. The places are going to be closing up like left and right, and so don't be surprised if a ton of those people start being refugees too. Oh, so that's going to be interesting because see, all these other countries, they're going to be going over. They're going to go. Where are you from? Russia? I'm not sure if we want to take you. But then, they're going to say, well, that's not our doing. That's him. We don't agree with it. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of things I don't like what's going on. Well, this town here sucks. And you're about to see some more garbage. That's okay. I don't fully expect I'm going to get this EI thing fixed up. So it's been, okay, the last time I got EI was, I don't know, 2 months ago? Do you think 2 months is kind of, 2 months too long? Yeah, it is. They don't think so. That's because they blackballed me. In this town, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. You might as well be in Russia. I'm sorry, but it's like hard not to just laugh at their pain. You want this fruitcake running your place? I mean, you got everything coming. Soon you're going to be eating tree bark, just like North Korea. They're going to be calling North Korea for recipes on tree bark, like tree bark du jour, tree bark a la carte. Yummy tree. You must be at a Rush concert. Worst band ever. They suck, just like Putin. Okay, that's enough of this. And did you have fun? Oh, the golfer did. Rush sucks.